Yo, what up, yo? And I just had to do this video, man, because I couldn't deal with the back and forth typing in my phone and shit. Me and me and King Black Caesar. Right now, me and this dude was going back and forth because he put up a video about who's the best in boxing right now, and I said right now I see Ward and Sean Porter as the best, and that's it, cause I ain't really too impressed about what's out there right now, other than besides from Mayweather and shit. So I put up my top 5 of all time, which was in order: Ray Robinson, Mayweather, Ali, Leonard, Hagler, and to throw in an extra, I got a disciplined Mike Tyson. I don't just say Mike Tyson, the disciplined one. I don't even know how high that guy would have been. He just fucked his whole life up in his career with his stupidity. You know what I mean? So I said I have Tyson knocking Ali the fuck out. See, when I said this shit to him, I knew he was gonna come at me with this. Oh, you crazy. Ali would beat the shit out of Tyson. And I said back to him, I said, alright, before we go into this, just don't be caught up in the hype and don't be on no bandwagon shit. Analyze the two fighters by how they fight. I explained to him. I love the reason I always said Tyson would knock Ali out, not beat him. He would knock him out. I think he would knock him out in like 3 rounds. It's because I used the Frazier fight as my comparison. And Tyson was a Frazier times 100. If you watch them Frazier fights, Frazier had the most repetitive head movement. He must have had the most repetitive head movement of fucking boxing, man. The dude just keep looping and ducking and looping and ducking and slipping Ali's punches. Now, if Frazier could do that and get inside to Tyson, what was Frazier's problem was he was too reliant on his left hook. That was his money punch. He didn't have a right hand. If his ass could do that, how Tyson, who head movement, I think Tyson had the best head movement, but I've never seen nobody have better head movement than Mike Tyson, than a prime Mike Tyson. I seen Mike Tyson duck down to the fucking floor to weave some punches. I forgot which fight that was. He ducked down to the floor. Like, he knew how to use his short, stumpy body. So, with that being said, Tyson would slip the shit out of Ali's punches. Without a doubt. If Frazier could do it, Tyson would do it. And when Tyson got inside, it would have been lights out for Ali, man. Like, I'm not with that bandwagon shit, man. Every time I talk about people love to look at Tyson like he was just dumb. And yeah, he was stupid. He wasn't the smartest guy, but like his boxing IQ when he was disciplined, I'm talking about around the time when he just became professional and got the belt, before he got caught up in the hype, in the hype that people that plateau people put him on, as like he's invincible. And he started to believe it and started slacking. Like, yo, he was a genius in the ring. He was a fucking genius. Like, if you, and another thing I stressed to King Black Caesar, I said, who has Ali ever fought that was known to be fast? I seen Ali outbox rugged boxers, dudes that's just rugged and rough. I seen him beat power punches, and I seen him beat people who could box as well. Like when he beat Ken Norton. Now, who has Ali beat who was fast and who has a lot of speed and a lot of agility? I can't think of no one. You can't tell me no one either. Now, When we talking about tall fighters and wanting to keep him on the outside with the jab, that's who Tyson built his career off of. People who was taller than him. I never even seen Tyson fight anybody his height or shorter. Everybody I seen Tyson fight was taller than him, whether it be in an inch or what. And they used their reach and wanted to keep him outside because they knew if he get inside, it could be over for them. So how the fuck would Ali beat Tyson? I don't want to hear about. He said Foreman. He compared Foreman. I knew he was gonna do that shit. Foreman and Tyson is two different fighters. Now, I don't know if Tyson could beat Foreman based off style, but he would knock Ali out because, yeah, Foreman was a power puncher, but Foreman was a different type of power puncher. Foreman power came from his arms. Like if Foreman had distance and he lunged his arm out and it hit you, you're going down. Tyson power came from short, compact punches. Like, that's the difference between Foreman and Tyson. And Foreman don't got the speed and the agility Tyson got. To that's the kryptonite to Ali. That's why Frazier went them fights with Ali. But you see what happened when he fought Foreman ass. Like, yo, Caesar, you know I'm hitting you with some solid. I know you thinking right now, like, yo, this nigga know his shit. Yeah, I know my shit. I don't speak about things unless I don't know about it. Unless I know about it. Tyson would knock Ali out, man. I ain't caught up in the hype, man. You see, yeah, I rate Ali. He was great. But, like, yo, I think that's like the only guy I could say knocking Ali out. I can't think of nobody else. But I think Tyson, I think when Customato was training that dude, he always told him. I watched a documentary on Tyson. He said, yo, Ali was the greatest. So I think when he was disciplining him and training him, he was training him as in a sense, like, let's say another Ali was to come about, you will be prepared for him. You will beat him. I'm telling you, man, Tyson will knock Ali out, man, if they were to fight. I wish that shit could miraculously happen just to prove me right and prove you wrong, man. Because George Foreman and Tyson is two different fighters completely. The only thing they have in common is power, and they generate power differently. George Foreman don't generate his power off of short, compact punches. He generates it off. His power comes directly from his arms, not his body. Tyson power, he puts his whole hip into the punch because he's short and he has short, stumpy arms. So those are two different fighters. Like, you cannot compare those two dudes, man. And personally, I think Foreman would have knocked Tyson the fuck out too. I don't think Tyson would have beat Foreman. I think Foreman would have knocked him out. Like, he got the reach and the power, and Foreman power is just, you don't want to be hit by that shit. I'm telling you, Tyson would have knocked Ali out, man. If Frazier could slip Ali, could slip them punches and get inside and give Ali trouble, who's to say Tyson couldn't slip his punches? If Frazier could do it, how can't Tyson do it? I don't understand. You have to explain that to me. If Frazier could do it, Frazier's head movement was mad repetitive. All he did was go like that, and he was praying to God he could land his left hook. Tyson could get inside. He could go to the body or the head, which with either arm, and knock you the fuck out. So how couldn't Tyson knock Ali out? You just saying general shit like, oh, he's smarter than, like, give me, nah, I don't want to hear that corny ass shit, man. You gotta explain this one to me. What he would have done, like, yo, man, Ali would have been running for his life, man. And Tyson knew how to cut off that damn ring, because that's who he made his career on. That's what he was trained to do. Dudes that nobody wanted to exchange with this guy. Holyfield was exchanging with a fucking washed up Tyson that all he did was smoke and deal with hookers all day, man, and did drugs. That's not the Tyson I'm talking about. That's the Tyson you talking about. That's why I said a disciplined Tyson. I'm talking about fresh out of the custom model training. That old white dude that was training him, that basically adopted him and shit. That Tyson would have knocked Ali the fuck out. I'm telling you. And the reason Holyfield was just more better for Ali because Holyfield's style make fights, man. They can't say that shit no better. I keep telling people style make fights, man. Styles make fights. Styles make fights, man. Tyson would have knocked Ali out quick. Within 3 rounds, Ali would have been gone. Don't tell me about George Foreman and Sonny Liston. Those dudes were slow and they couldn't, like, Ali easily could have used strategy against them. He couldn't do that against Tyson, man. I'm telling you. But it make no sense to argue about this shit. We will never see this, but I'm just hitting you with reasons and facts on why. And my argument outdoes yours. My shit outweighs yours by like 100 pounds, man. You know what I mean? Y'all leave y'all comments. I know I'm gonna get comments about, cause a lot of people, it's a lot of Ali got a lot of bandwagon fans, man. I think Ali got the least fans in boxing, man. People that actually know about him as a boxer. Like every time I talk about Ali with somebody, talking about things that's irrelevant, man. I'm not talking about Vietnam War. I'm not talking about him being Muslim. I'm not talking about him fighting for civil rights. As far as him in the ring, very few people out there could tell me 5 people he even fought. I always use that against people once they start talking that Ali shit to me. I beg you, can you tell me 5 people he fought? Just 5, not even 6, 5. And they don't even know how Ali fought. Like, it's just crazy. It's just too much bandwagon shit with Ali, man. I think that waters down his greatness for what he really was, man. Because people can't tell me what he did. That's why I have for my boxers, my top 5. I got Sugar Ray Robinson, Mayweather, Ali, Leonard, Hagler, and if we want to throw in something extra, I got a disciplined Mike Tyson. And the reason I don't have him in the top 5 because it's just a mystery on how great he could have been. We will never know if this dude was to stay disciplined and stay and have his full attention to the sport. Like, it's easy to say why Tyson fell off, man. The dude was a fat kid from Brownsville. A girl never told him he was cute. Picture going from that to people telling you, yo, you're a fucking god, and this, you're invincible. And he was a kid himself. Like, that shit gonna go to your head. You're gonna start partying, you're gonna start doing drugs, and you're gonna fall off your craft, man. Like, apart from Tyson's lifestyle outside the ring, man, for what he used to do in the ring at his best, you gotta rate him, man. A lot of times people like to say he fought nobody. I think he made them look like nobody because he was just trained to deal with that particular. In his mind, he already had it. Like, yo, you're gonna try to run from me, and I must cut the ring off, and I must take you out early. His biggest flaw, I would say, was probably stamina. Other than that, like he was good, man. You gotta rate Tyson, man. People do that to George Foreman too. People disrespect the shit out of George Foreman, man, just because of that rope dope. It only happened one time, man. Like, I'd have loved to see how Ali would have beat him again, because he couldn't do that shit twice. You know, like, it's just things. It's just I don't not. That's one thing personally about me, man. I don't make people decide for me, man. Like, we individuals out here, man. I can't do the bandwagon shit, man. You know, I just can't. Like I thought about this shit countless, cause Ali's like one of my favorites. You know, he like a hero and shit. But then when I think about him and Tyson, man, I don't have no way of him winning, except for that lucky punch that any boxer in any weight class could land. That one sleeper punch. You know, and what's the percentage of Ali doing that? Ali wasn't that fighter. Like, that was just never him. He wasn't a one punch knockout artist. So there's no way Ali beating Tyson. There's just no way. And I know I'm gonna get a bunch of comments. I'm telling you guys now, and y'all gonna see it in the comments. Things that's just irrelevant. You're gonna see guys say, "Oh, Ali was smarter. Ali would adjust. Ali would do this," but they're not saying what he would have done, how he would have did it. You can't tell me he would have kept him outside with a jab. If Frazier could get in that shit, Tyson could get in that shit too. But yeah, y'all leave y'all comments, man. I've been talking about this shit for 16 minutes, man. One.